Well, the brave batting effort was completely overshadowed by an absolutely brilliant and attacking bowling effort by India, which has resulted in winning the first T20 international in Southampton by 50 runs. That's a big margin. And against no other than those mighty white ball specialists, England. So India takes a 1-0 lead. Big win, 50 runs. Let's talk about the bowling effort, though. Geez, that power play, that beginning, Michael. Oh, that was juicy. I know. As a batter, you don't want to see it, but as a spectator, you love seeing the ball swing around like that, especially how Bhuvi did in his spell.
Yeah, I reckon that's a perfect display by India. With the bat, they went with aggression, got to a good number, and then with the ball in hand, skill. The conditions can't change so much in the space of an hour or so to suddenly India have been lucky and got the conditions in their favour. I don't think that's possible. It was just outstanding skill. Bhubaneswar is up there with the great swing bowlers and just got it hooping. And Hardik bowled quick. Some of those balls were fizzing past the nose ends of some of the England batters. Brilliant from India tonight. That's the blueprint. That's their kind of storage now. That's their mental storage of how you play T20 cricket.
Yeah, absolutely. Flawless performance. I wouldn't say flawless, Zach, because the fielding was the catching especially was quite dismal today. But that kind of catching is only acceptable when your bowling and batting is so on point.
Absolutely, absolutely. No one will really pay attention to that, even though they should, because the number was quite high. The number of drop catches.
But like half a dozen, I think.
Apart from that, it was just a perfect game for Indian team. With the bat right from the word go, the intent was there, the positive approach was there, and they carried on through and through. And with the ball, they just bettered that. I mean, how often you see these kind of games where two teams play on the same track, but you see such a vast difference. So I think full credit to Indian bowlers. They focused on the swing, and there was some lovely skills out there on display. Hardik was exceptional with the bat, with the ball, picking those 4 wickets. Had a nearly perfect game for himself with the bat and ball. Couldn't do anything wrong today. But for Indian team, it's a big victory and a comprehensive one to start the series.
And Hardik, and this is the reason why for the last couple of years, when he was injured, when he was out, he came back, then will he bowl, will he not? There's so many questions. And people kept saying, well, Hardik, the batter, is good enough to play in a T20 side for India. He is. But when he bowls, and he bowls like this, geez, he just adds another dimension. He's not 2, he's 3 players today, wasn't he, Michael?
Yeah, and I also think if he can bowl, 6 to 8 overs in 50 over cricket, it's going to help India hugely in the 50 over game because he will bat in the top 5. I think he should bat in the top 5 in any white ball format. And then I think it's almost like the missing link for India because so often in the last few years they've had batters and bowlers and that's it. They've not had many batters in the top 5 that can offer you a few overs. Hardik is a huge cog in the wheel of the Indian white ball ranks because he can bat in the top 5. I think the way that he batted in the IPL this year was special. He took the responsibility. It wasn't just crash bang wallop. He played with smartness at times, but also with the power at the right times as well. As exactly the same today. I just think he's got the gift to be able to play white ball cricket and batting in the top 5. It just deepens everything in your team. You can play an extra bowler or an extra batter, depending on the conditions, an extra spinner or an extra quick. The all-round. Look at Ben Stokes for England. When Ben plays in the side, Moeen Ali plays in the side together. Well, you've got such depth. And if India can find one other player that can bat in the top 6, that can bowl, guaranteed overs, you're going to be a good team.
Yeah, this is a strange thing, right? Because India, from Zach's days, India's come from a team which pretty much everybody bowled in the top 6. Ganguly, Sachin, UV, Suresh Raina, Viru used to turn his arm over. And Zach, you'll tell us that, not that you bowlers need the help from, these are sometimes some of them are part-timers, but it just gives you a little bit of a cushion, doesn't it?
And also, we've had this interesting discussion because there was this chat that why are you seeing less and less batters who can bowl? And maybe one of the reasons is now these days in the modern day, as the game is getting modern day cricket, as the game is getting more and more professional, you're having this whole huge support staff. And with that you have the side armers and you have the bowlers. Now the support bowlers are traveling with the team. So in maybe our time, then there weren't many bowlers who were there in the nets. So when the lower order batters used to bat, the batters used to end up bowling to them. So that was maybe one of the reasons that you would see a lot of batters who could bowl. And then now the trend is again kind of consciously changing, because you need the demand of the format now is such that you need batters who can bowl to change the balance of the side. And that's why you are actually now seeing that the batters who are just about part-timers, they are now forced to bowl in the nets as a routine. So I think that was one missing link which was shifting the balance. But now with the demand of the game, it's again coming back.
Yeah, I hope it does. But look we were just talking about Hardik today. 4 wickets and a 50. I think the first Indian ever to do it in a T20 international. Yeah, 4 wickets and 50 runs. That's going to end up on the winning side, and that's going to end up as the player of the match. I'd give this one performance player of the series, even if he doesn't play the other 2 games. All right, calm down. It's 2:15 in the morning. I'm getting too excited. I'm going to ask you both a difficult question, right? Out of all the Indian bowlers that you saw today, the pick of the bowlers for you. Not by statistics, but just by the wizardry. Bhuvi, all right, great pick, Michael.
Bhuvi got the big wicket with a beauty, and he swung it round corner. Beautiful.
Yeah. For you, Zach?
It's very difficult to pick, but I think Bhuvi has to be there, because we know how destructive Joss can be, and to get him out as early as possible is always going to put you in a driving position. So I think Bhuvi got that first over, set the tone for the defense of Indian bowlers. So that is something which was very good. Arshdeep, I think needs a mention as well. It's not easy when you're playing your first game to start with a maiden. He started with the maiden and swung the ball both ways. So he has to be right up there. And Hardik, after a long time, we've seen him really bend his back and crank it up. So a lot of positives from bowlers, and something which we all have to look forward to now for the remainder of the series. Now how they take it on from here.
Yeah, I don't want Hardik to bend his back too much. The back, right? Just don't bend it too much. Just a little bit. 2-3 overs is fine. But it's been a good day when the great Zaheer Khan is struggling to find his pick, because there's just so much. So it's a problem of plenty, and it's one that India will not mind having. Well, you'll know one thing. They're not gonna go quietly into the night. This England white ball team, they're gonna come at you hard. They're gonna come at you hard in the second game. You just got a day's breathing. But Michael, they really have to forget this game. It was just an off day.
Yeah, sometimes you have those nights in T20 cricket. They'll make changes for Saturday's game. Harry Brook looked okay, and he's not played a great deal in terms of at this level. 28 off 23, played some nice shots. I thought Chris Jordan had a great game, 26 not out, plus his wickets, bowled with great control and skill. So I'm never one at the end of a loss to say, there's positives to take, but there's one or two little bits of England's display that was decent. A lot of it, they didn't quite play with the aggression as it's kind of weird English cricket. In Test cricket, we never used to play with any aggression. And in white ball cricket, we play with all the aggression. We're now playing with all the aggression in Test cricket, and it's kind of, in the first time of asking, we've not seen the aggression in the white ball game. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I'm confused by this cricket game at the minute. There's something not quite right. There's something in the waters not happening quite right in the English cricket in high powers. I don't know what's going on.
Is there just one bundle of aggression going around? That's it.
I don't know.
The test team
we're not allowed. I don't think it's possible to be able to play aggressive red ball and white ball at the same time. I think there's only one bit of aggression. It's got to either be red ball or white. It can't be both.
Yeah, apparently it can't. But I'll tell you something. I feel like they may have just delivered it from Edgbaston. And it may be there for the second game, because this England team, they're not gonna go quietly into the night, as I said, for 2 games in a row. So you might see maybe that bundle does get delivered for the second game. Remember, there are 2 back-to-back. There's one on Saturday and there's one on Sunday. and there's no graveyard shift for Zaheer and me there. It's at Edgbaston. Hang on. So maybe they've just kept it there. Sorry, it's at Edgbaston. So they just kept it there in the dressing room. Ben Stokes and Baz McCullum.
It's waiting in the corner.
They've just left it in the dressing room for Matthew Mott and Jos Buttler, saying, we left the aggression there. Pick it up when you go out. So maybe they do that. Will they make any changes? Let's have a look at the squad. Let's have a look at the India squad and see, because this is one thing I have to keep reminding myself of now and then, because the squads, they keep changing. You don't know what's going on. We know Virat Kohli's coming in to the squad. There's Shreyas Iyer there. So now, even in a 3-game series, Zach, they're just resting a player. Like I don't resting these 5 for 1 game. I'm scratching my head.
It's best just to wait till the game.
Yeah.
I think that's the best policy here, because it's very hard to sit here and figure out what exactly which direction they're going to go. You won the game, the first game of the series, and you often seen in the previous series they've not made any changes. So are you going to stick to the same kind of thought process, or are you going to go for some changes when you won such a game where you batted so nicely, you bowled so well? So I think it's something which we have to wait and see. I don't think they will make any changes. If at all, one change at the most. We'll have to wait and see which change that is going to be, whether it's going to be in bowling or it's going to be in batting. But apart from that, I don't see possibility of change, and you don't want to lose the momentum of the series as well.
Yeah, but they have to make one change. Sorry, Arshdeep is not there in the squad. He was only there for the first game, so there is no Arshdeep.
Yeah, so Jasprit will take that spot. Is what you can look at.
Jeez, yeah.
Jadeja will come in for AXA, wouldn't he?
Yeah, seems so.
You think so? And I reckon Ishan Kishan I miss out probably for Virat.
So Virat will have to open
that means you're left. Rishad, the problem when you play so well, it's not a problem because you've played so well, but the kind of mindset it should be from Rahul Dravid is, I don't think it's a bad thing for Indian cricket to go with the same team again, barring that one change from the seamers.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going forward. I don't think it's a bad thing to say to 2 or 3 of those superstar names, we're going to go with the same group that just played so well in Southampton. We're going to get them into the bus to Edgbaston. All right, they'll meet Mr. Aggressive England because it's still in the dressing room from Edgbaston. But I don't think it's a bad thing for Indian cricket if you say to 1 or 2 of those superstar names, we're just going to go with the same players for another game.
Who's gonna belt that cat? Yeah, but anyway, there's as we said, there's a bit of squad change as well. I saw a couple of names there, like Sanju Samson, who would be saying, I was in Ireland 10 days ago. I was done. You kept me here for 10 days, and now I'm not in the squad for the second game. So, well, at least
then GK Rishabh Pant is also coming back. So if Rishabh Pant is coming back, there's a chance now whether it's DK or Ishan Kishan, that we'll have to wait and see now.
Yeah, wow. We've just there you go. Yeah, he's been good.
I'm having him in my team with the way that he strikes in the last few overs.
Yeah, it's
got too many players. Got too many.
Yeah, that's just you're right. I think that maybe there could be a triangular tournament with 2 India teams and an England team. Maybe that could happen over the weekend. I don't know.
Well, I think you could have a quadruple. You could have 2 England teams and 2 Indian teams. I reckon it'd be a great series.
Let's have a look at the squad. Let's have a look at the England squad and see if there'd be any changes there. Good enough to get 2 teams out of there? We'll have to call some of the boys who are resting, maybe. And you could definitely have 2 teams there. But would you see any changes happening there, Michael, for you?
No, I don't think so. They might look at Gleeson. I was disappointed he didn't play tonight because he's renowned as being such a good death bowler. Reece Topley may miss out for Gleeson. They've got the left arm in Sam Curran. Do you need two left arm overs? I'm not too sure about that. Willie might come in as well, but I think England will swap and change a little bit. I don't think they're quite at that stage where they're thinking, right, we've got to play our best 11 or what we think is our best 11s going into the T20 World Cup. I think that'll come further down the summer when they play a few games against South Africa and potentially beyond the season when they play I think they go to Pakistan for a few games, maybe Bangladesh. So I think then it'll be when they start really focusing on their T20 World Cup team.
Adil Rashid not available, injured, is he? Or just
No,
not
he's gone to Mecca.
Okay, so he's unavailable for this. Yeah. So, and who are the other players that you think perhaps could be in contention for those World Cup spots in white ball cricket, at least domestically in England?
Well, Ben Stokes and Bairstow obviously stroll back in. Mark Wood, he'll be back around, bowling quickly. I would think obviously Adil Rashid. I don't know too many. I mean, Joffrey's out. Ollie Stone's not fit enough to be considered. I don't see Chris Woakes. Maybe Chris Woakes, if he can get it right and get back to bowling with fitness. There's loads of players that you can mention, but I think they pretty much know their number. I think they know their squad number now, and I think they know what's in it. It's just a matter of getting down to that final 11.
Okay, so maybe a couple of changes for England, and there'll be forced changes for India because the squad changes midway into this really long 3-game T20 series. So we're going to find out on Saturday evening. Remember, this game is not the graveyard shift for Zach and me. This is going to be easy. It's going to be a little earlier for you, Michael. It's an afternoon game on Saturday, which means that we're going to be here at 6:30 p.m. Starts at 7, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're going to be here at 6:30 p.m. on Cricbuzz Live. But let's wrap up business for now. Joy factor, let's bring out the question. We didn't understand it. Maybe we will when we see the answer. Praveen Jayavikrama is the 10th cricketer to accomplish a particular feat in Test cricket. Who was the 9th? First, please tell us what the feat is. Go on, give us the answer. We don't have any guesses. 5-wicket hauls in both innings on debut. And of course, Hiru Bhai, Zach Narendra Hirwani, with his 16 wickets against West Indies, wasn't it?
Against West Indies, I remember that game.
Yeah. What is it, 87? Yeah, it was Ravi's only match as captain, wasn't it? It was Ravi Shastri's only test match as captain. And that's when Narendra Hirwani, I'm telling you, Ravi has just got some Midas touch. Whether he's on commentary, whether he's coaching, whether he's a captain, he's just always something happening when he's around. Let's see who answered it. The first correct answer that came in was Jasween Singh Kohli. Oh, what do you know? See, if there's a Ravi, there's a Kohli. He's got to be around somewhere. Fantastic. So congratulations to you, Jasween. Big fan, guessing. Got 18 in the handle as well. So good job there. All right. That's all we have time for. We're going to go now. We're going to see you on Saturday evening at 6:30, which is 2 p.m. GMT. So, Michael, I said GMT, not GNT. Right?
I like it.
Friday night, go nuts. All right. That's all we have for you. Thank you, Zaheer Khan. Thank you, Michael Vaughan. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gaurav Kapur. You were watching Cricbuzz Live. Great being here on the English show. We'll see you day after tomorrow. No, it's tomorrow. Saturday.